Quick question, if I gave you 100 leads right now, how many do you think would be ready to buy or sell today? Most agents say 20, maybe 30. The real answer, about 3. Yeah, 3 out of 100 leads. And here's the crazy part. Most agents throw away the 97 leads because they're not ready yet. I'm Sid Chandra and I've helped dozens of agents throughout North America scale their business from 5 deals a year to 15 or 20, not by getting them more leads, but by teaching them how to work the leads they already have. And today I'm going to show you the 3 types of leads that exist, which ones you should focus on, and how to turn the not ready leads into your biggest paychecks. Stick around till the end because I'm going to show you a simple follow-up script that you can use today that turns cold leads warm. Alright, let's start with the easy ones. Hot leads are people who are ready to go right now. They're pre-approved, they know what they want, they're looking at houses this weekend. They are what I call dream leads. You call them, you book showings, you close the deal in 30 days. But here's the problem. Everyone's fighting over this 3%. Every agent in your city is door knocking, cold calling, and spending money on ads trying to find these people. It's competitive, it's exhausting, and honestly, there just aren't enough of them to build a consistent business. Type 2, they're the warm leads, 27-ish% of these leads. Now, warm leads are people who are interested but not quite ready yet. Maybe they're 30 days or 90 days out, they're still saving for their down payment, maybe they're waiting for their lease to end. They know what they want to buy or sell, but they're just not pulling the trigger today. Most agents call these people once, maybe twice, and then give up. Big mistake, because with the right follow-up system, you can turn these warm leads into hot leads in 30 to 60 days. And guess what? There's way less competition here because most agents don't have the patience to nurture. Type 3 is the cold leads. They're like the 70% of the leads you're gonna get. And these leads are people who are just browsing. They're 6 months out, maybe a year out. They're not even sure if they can afford to buy yet. Most agents hear this and think, why would I waste my time on someone that's not even ready to buy this year? And that's exactly why you should focus on them. Let me explain. If you start building a relationship with a cold lead today, sending them helpful videos, market updates, tips on improving their credit, by the time they're ready to buy in 6 months, who do you think they're calling? Not the agent who ghosted them after one phone call. They're calling you because you've been showing up consistently. And here's the best part. There's zero competition in this category because nobody else is doing this. So here's what most agents do wrong. They get a lead, they call them. If the person isn't ready to buy today, they move on and then wonder why they're always scrambling for business. Let me give you a real life example. I had a client, let's call him David. He spent $2,000 on Facebook ads in 1 month. He got 80 leads. Out of 80 leads, maybe 2 or 3 were hot and ready to go. He worked with those people, but the other 77, he completely ignored them. I said, David, what are you doing with the other leads? He said, Sid, they're not ready yet. They're just tire kickers. So I asked him to send me the list. I looked through it and guess what I found? 15 people were 30 to 60 days out from buying, 30 were actively looking to improve their credit to qualify, and 20 who were first-time buyers were doing their research. And the rest were investors or future sellers. None of them were tire kickers. They were just not ready yet. So here's what we did. We put all of those 77 leads into a nurture system. Weekly emails, monthly check-ins, helpful content, and over the next 4 months, David closed 3 leads from that list. That's 18,000 in commissions from leads that were going to be thrown away. All right, so now you're probably wondering, okay, Sid, I get it, but how do I actually nurture these people? Let me break down each type of lead. For hot leads, they are easy. Call them immediately, book an appointment, close the deal. No nurturing needed, just speed and professionalism. For warm leads, these people need consistent follow-up. Here's the system. Call them, have a real conversation, find out their timeline. Day 3, send them a personalized video, 30 seconds max, saying, hey, great chatting with you. Here's a quick tip I thought you'd find helpful. Week 1, send them a market update for their area. Week 2, check in via text. Hey, just wanted to see if you had any questions, no pressure. Week 3, send them a video about buying a home and what the process looks like. Week 4, call them again. You're staying on their radar without being annoying. And when they're ready, you're the first person they think of. For cold leads, this is where automation is your best friend. You can't manually follow up with 70 leads every week. You'll go insane. So here's what you do. Put them in an email automation sequence that sends them helpful content every 5 to 7 days. Email 1, 5 things you should know about buying your first home. Email 2, how to improve your credit score in 90 days. Email 3, the real cost of buying a home. It's not just the down payment. Email 4, Ottawa neighborhood guide, where you should buy, and so on. You're educating them, building trust, and staying on top of mind. And every 30 days, you send them a personal text or voicemail. Hey, it's Sid, just checking in. If you have any questions about the market or process, feel free to reach out. No pressure, just here to help. That's it. Half of them won't respond, but the ones that do, they're usually ready to move forward. All right, so I promised you a follow-up script at the beginning of this video. So here it is. This is what you say when you're calling a lead who's not ready yet. Hey, let's call them Bob. Hey Bob, it's Sid, the realtor you spoke with last week. I know you mentioned you're probably 3 to 6 months out from buying, so I'm not calling to pressure you or anything like that. I just wanted to check in and see if you got the buyer's guide I sent over. Did that answer most of your questions? Let them respond. Awesome, well, here's what I'd love to do. Over the next few months, I'm gonna send you some helpful tips and market updates. Nothing salesy, just stuff that'll help you buy and pull the trigger. And if you have questions about getting pre-approved or understanding the process or whatever, just text or call me. I'm here to help. Sound good? Perfect. Sound good? They almost always say yes. Perfect. And hey, if you're about 30 days out from wanting to start looking at homes, just let me know and we'll set up a time to chat. No pressure until then. Here's why this works. You're giving them permission to not be ready yet. You're removing all the pressure. You're positioning yourself as a helpful resource, not a pushy salesperson. People love this and they'll remember you for it. Let me tell you about Anna. And Anna came to us frustrated. She'd been spending $1,000 a month on leads for 6 months. She'd gotten 100 leads, but she'd only closed 2 deals. I asked her, what are you doing with these leads that don't close right away? She said nothing. I call them once, and if they're not interested, I move on. So we built a nurture system for her. We categorized the old leads into hot, warm, and cold leads. We set up automated email sequences. We created a simple follow-up calendar that worked with her schedule. And within 60 days, she closed 3 deals from those leads that she'd gotten 4 months earlier. Leads she thought were dead. That's the power of nurturing. All right, so here's what I want you to do now. If you're sitting on a pile of old leads, people who you called once and gave up on, go back to that list, categorize them, hot, warm, cold, and start nurturing them. Now, if you're thinking, Sid, I don't have the time to build email sequences and follow-up calendars and all this stuff, I get it. That's why we do it for you at Sell More Homes. We build you an entire nurture system. The emails, the text, the voicemail drops, everything. And we give you an inside sales agent who calls your lead so you don't have to. If you want to see how we'd set this up for you and your business, click the link in the description below and book a free call with me where I'll walk you through the whole process. We'll go through your current leads, show you a plan on what's possible, and build a customized solution. No pressure, just real talk about how to scale your business. Click the link below and let's do this. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this, and comment if you ever have any questions around lead generation and what works in 2026 for real estate agents. Until next time, sell more homes.